Alrighty, welcome in NRL Picks and Preview, part of the Play-by-Play podcast on the Media Vintage Sports Network. Round 15 is on the way. It's got started last night. I'm going to bring you all the heat for the weekend ahead. Origin teams are locked in alongside the great man.
It's me, King!
Bit of juice today, a bit of extra
Geordie.
fire.
Yes, sir.
You well?
Me, fantastic. How are you, my friend?
Mate, it's a beautiful day. The weather's been nice. How goes the winter on the GC?
Oh, I'm not a fan of the
You
winter.
don't like it? It's cold, but the days are nice.
No, none
Okay.
of it. It's no good for the muscles.
Right.
Nose is a bit flared up.
Yeah, right,
Not
okay.
digging it.
Okay.
You would. I like your haircut.
Thank you, mate. Bit of a trim. Got into the potty was today, so.
Very clean.
Let's talk about it. Origin, we'll start with it. The team's been announced for Origin 2, Perth next week. Big changes for Queensland. DCE's out.
DT out, Dearden.
Yeah, what do you think?
I like Dearden.
Yep.
Good running half. He's been playing well lately. It's tough matchup, keeping Cherry Evans or Dearden, but I think they've done well with Dearden anyway.
And Munster, the skipper.
Yeah, not much changes, man.
I like it. I reckon it's good.
You do?
I like Kenny Munster. I
like it.
I reckon he'd be good.
Over the last few years, he's pretty much been a bit of a base player for me, not really.
And now's your chance to stand up.
All right, no, I like that. What about Jerome Luai comes in for the Blues?
I know. Does that help Queensland or does it make it better for the Blues? How do you see that? Obviously, combinations, they've got a good sort of system, those two.
Yeah, well, actually, it adds more aura to the Blues with Luai joining. He's joining the Penrith boys. They're going to be running even more of a Michael Latrell Mitchell.
Yep.
That aura and stigma around them, that's trouble for Queensland.
That's a good call. The only thing I do miss, I think they miss Moses Long kicking game. He's got a big boot on him.
Yeah, he does. Good kicker, but also nothing clear he can't do.
Yeah, very nice. There we go. So Origin next, we'll have our picks and preview for that show next week. Last night I got things started. The Sharkies, 30 points to 18. They just found a way to get it done. They pushed it to the end there. We gave the picks out on the Instagram last night. I had Sharks won the 12 cash. He had this man. Dragons under 18.5 points. Got it. Sharks minus 5.5. Got it. Katoa to score. Got it.
Nailed it. If you followed those tips last night, you'd be making bank. That's what we just did. That's why Geordie's off to Hawaii next week.
Yeah, news to me, but okay, excellent. All right, let's get started. It's a short round this week because of, just on that, the Sharkies. Any thoughts on that?
Sharkies look pretty terrible. They're losing 18-6. They shouldn't even got there. The tries that the other team did score were pretty average. St. George scored some pretty average tries, but lucky Sharks were able to put together and then come through on that back end. I think they scored maybe 20 unanswered points, something like that, 22.
They were classy. Let's get started. The Titans and the Manly Seagulls at home on the Gold Coast. Our man's going to be on the ground tonight. $3.50 the Titans. Manly, $1.30. The line is 11.5, Regan.
Not much to say here for the Titans. They've lost their big boppers, Tino, Mo. They're all playing for the Origin. A whole bunch of their bench players are now starting, and they've got a bunch of newbies coming through. Shout out to Josh Patston, one of my old teammates at Burleigh. He's making his debut for the Titans.
Lovely.
He's a good hard-working player too.
Plenty of storylines in this one as well. So, obviously, DCE will play. He's going to go against Kieran Foran.
Oh, wow. The old teammates.
And then Des Hasler, the coach of the Titans now.
Ooh.
And they all won that comp together back in, what year was
That's
that?
his old club.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
so plenty of storylines. And I remember a few years ago, DCE was coming to the Titans.
He
was
was.
the big backflip as well. So there's plenty of juice in that one as well. Couple stats for you: the underdog has covered the line in the last 7 Manly games. Manly have lost their last 4 as a favourite. On the try scoring front, Regan Brimson has scored his last 4 or 5 as an underdog at home, and Ruben Garrick has scored his last 4 or 5 outside of Sydney.
Beauty. I like Garrick for a meat play out here as well. Welcome back, Tommy Turbo. He's back.
Yep.
I'm keen to see him, but what I don't like is an injured Turbo. He's hard.
I feel like that's always, though, isn't it? He's always carrying
That's true,
something.
but when he is in form, he's always a try scorer. So our Saab's back on that right wing as well. Not much going on for the Titans for me, but after that, you've bombshelled, shocked me.
Yes.
With all that drama, because that actually adds to games,
does.
and adds to players, adds to coaches.
Yep.
When it means some players play better, but still for me, Manly have a strong forward pack. Tokieho, they've got Lockie Croker back in. What I do not like is Luke Brooks. He blew it for me last week. Don't get me onto him. Manly are up 16-0.
Yeah.
They can't string back-to-back wins, Manly. So they lost last week. Do you know what that means this week? They're in for a win.
You reckon? Okay.
They're in.
I'm sure Des Hasler would love to get this one in particular over his old team. Obviously, the Titans last week, they were dreadful against the Broncos. So you think Manly going to win in a big way?
Yeah, Manly minus 9.5. Try scoring affair. Look for Tommy, Saab, Talau, and Garrett.
Oh, Plenty of points, he says. It's a beautiful looking outside now. It's a dry track on the coast. It's going to be a good night of running football. I think it'll be a shootout as well. I reckon a lot of points, both sides. Manly to win for me. Khan Pereira to score. Ruben Garrick to score. And I'll take the Titans plus the 11.5 to keep it tight. I know.
After that bombshell, they could get there.
Yeah, I reckon I'll keep it close.
And with Manly's form, they're not even that good.
Yeah, are you going to give us a live update tonight from the game? Bit of a video?
I'm going to the game tonight. If you see me there, show me your hoo-has, and I'll clap them on.
Okay, there we go. Manly too good tonight, we think, in that one. Let's go now to the Knights, $2.80. The Roosters, $1.44. The Lions, 6.5. Sam Walker was meant to return, and now he's not.
He's in and he's out.
Broke his hand, the poor bloke.
I know. I was very excited for the Roosters to have him back. And then, thumb gone, no good. On the other end, the Knights are struggling. Fletcher Sharp has been ruled out. He's their only hope. What hope do they have now? Unless they sign the King, they've got no chance.
No chance, he says.
No chance.
Okay, what about Jack Cogger and Hastings?
No chance. I've got something for you,
Okay.
though. Dom Young plays his last game for the Roosters. Once he scores one try, possibly two against the Knights, he'll be staying down there and he's playing with the Knights.
Do you reckon he catches the bus home or reckon he stays there? All right, boys. See you later.
Later, boys. He misses the bus, Dom Young.
It's a weird one because he was at the Knights before, wasn't he? So he's got Knights, Roosters, Knights. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to miss that bus. He's going to be stuck down at the Knights.
Stuck. Alrighty then. A couple of stats for you. Sydney have won the last 7 of 8 versus Newcastle. They also covered the last 4 away games versus the Knights. Mark Nawanganitawasi scored in the Roosters' last 5. The man is absolutely on fire. We said in our preview show he was going to be one to watch this year, and isn't he?
He is flying. So Mark is on that right edge versus Fletcher Hunt, who's actually a winger. He's unbelievable under the high ball. But you trying to defend Mark, I think either Mark's scoring or he's got Dom Young there.
Oh, I like it. Who wins it, Regan?
Yeah, I've gone the Roosters here, 13 plus. Look out for both wingers, Dom Young and Tupou. They know how to score a try. And look for Teddy with the support through the middle. Very
nice. I go Roosters win. Roosters minus 6.5. Mark scores for me.
Jump on that. Yep. I'm on that. Marky.
Keep it simple. Let's go now up north. We go to the Cowboys, $2.50. The Dolphins, $1.55. The Lions, 5.5. Obviously, mass changes to both these sides. Origins, ins and outs.
Yep, no Dearden, no Taulagi, no Robson. That's their whole spine pretty much for Cowboys. Murray Tuolungi is back on the wing though, so that's good for them. They should be run by Purdue and Drinkwater. But on the other end, I love the way the Dolphins are playing. They're your team.
They're going good.
Katoa in the halves is playing so well. Obviously, I'm a big fan favourite of Farnworth. He keeps scoring every week for my super coach. And Avarillo at fullback, he scores.
Yeah, at the back this week for Jakey boy. So.
He's good at the fullback too.
Okay. So Dolphins have lost their last 3 as an away favourite. And being underdog has covered the last 6 of 7 night games in Townsville. Herbie, as you said, scored in his last 7. And if you like a bit of a sprinkle here, Zach Laibart has been the first try scorer in his last 2 games versus the Dolphins.
Solid.
So,
I rate him as well.
Very nice. Who wins this one, my friend?
Yeah, look, the probability for me, I'm going with the Dolphins, and I think Avarillo scores.
Okay, keep it simple. I'm going the other way. I'm just going to keep it interesting. I'll go Cowboys. The Townsville factor is what keeps them in it. I'm going to back Drinkwater and Purdue for a big performance.
How do you go against your own team?
Well, technically I'm a Titans guy, but that's sort of a bit wishy-washy, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's disgusting.
I can't believe you said that next time.
Well, I'm going for the gambling picks, mate.
I don't mind Titans. You know what? I've been down playing golf at Parkwood, so I've seen plenty of the Titans.
See the boys?
Boys still look great. It's just the footy's not up to scratch compared to the other teams.
No. On this game, though, the Cowboys, for me, they win. Cowboys plus the 5.5. Herbie to score, Zach Laibart. A sprinkle on for the first try scorer, I reckon.
Let's do it.
Very nice. Then our final game of the round, it's a shorter round. Obviously, the Rabbitohs, $2.85. The Bulldogs, $1.44. The Lions, 7.5. The big news, Lockie Galvin will start at 6. Partnering Tommy Sexton in the halves,
Yeah, beautiful. Look at the Rabbits. They're looking very average. No Latrell Mitchell at fullback. He's with Origin. No Cody Walker. But I do like Keon Kelamatangi in the middle there. I'll put him in my super coach. He's scoring tries, so I like him. On the other end, you've got the Dogs with Sexton, Galvin. Preston is back in the line. Cacao on the other edge. They're looking pretty tough.
They're looking very sharp. They won the last 10 of 12. They are flying at the top of the ladder. Alex Johnson has scored the last try in South's last 3 matches. Kelamatangi has scored in his last 2 against the Rabbitohs. And Jacob Preston, as you said, 3 in a trot. 3 games, 3 tries for that man.
Yeah, he's been suspended and he's back. So Preston can find the try line. Look out for Preston. And if I was doing a bet here, I'd pick the Dogs to win. Rabbits under 18.5.
Okay.
And look out for that left edge. It's either kick out or Bronson Cherry scoring.
There you go. So you're going Dogs to win this one.
Doggies to look, this is me. Doggies to win and rabbits under 18.5.
Yeah, right. Okay. Dogs to win for me, but Johnson scores, and I like Kolomatangi for a try as well. You want a little sprinkle? First try score, Lockie Galvin. Everyone be on that.
Why not?
He might sneak over. He did last week, got a try. So
do you know what happened last week? He had the last 20 minutes, and I was going to live bet him to score at $10. But I thought, you know what? I've already got enough money on the doggies. Let's relax.
Yep.
And sure enough, he scores.
Of course, mate. He cashed in, didn't he?
Should have done it.
Well, maybe this
fairy
week.
tale.
Yep, I like it. Both on the dogs, they are flying, and they're going to continue the run on Sunday afternoon. Let's get to our best bets of the weekend. Regan, how do you see this one?
Well, we've missed yesterday. I've had Manly. Was it Manly? No. Manly tonight. Who played yesterday? Sharks.
Sharkies, yeah.
So I had Sharks in there.
Yeah.
I've got Manly at a minus 4.5.
Okay.
I've got the Roosters to win and Dom Young to score. And then I've got the Dolphins for a win here and Jake Averillo.
Okay.
And we're going with the Dogs to win.
I like it.
Perfect multi. 10 buckets plus we're on juice.
That is very nice. For me, if you followed last week, my try scorers multi. I went 3 from 4.
Oh, which one was the last one I was
To'o,
watching?
Brian To'o. And he had a few chances on the right edge and they just swarmed all over
Jenkins.
him. I know, I was spewing. Yeah, they went the other way. Jenkins got 3.
Jenkins got 3.
I know. So anyway, let's see how we go this week. My try scoring multi, I got Khan Pereira, Mark Nawangini-Tawasi, Herbie Farnsworth, and Alex Johnson paying $14.76 at the tab with a sprinkle on that. And then my against the spread, I've gone Cowboys plus the 5.5, Roosters minus the 6.5, and the Titans plus the 11.5 are my 3 there.
There'll be some good odds there.
Yep, so we'll see how we go with those ones. If you want to jump on board, that's our best bets of the week. Origin next week, big round of NRL round 15. Regan?
Well, it's great to see you. Anything across the weekend for you?
Got a bit of rugby union, a bit of rugby league popping up. So tonight, when you go to the game, you're going to do a little video you can send me to Instagram?
Yeah, let's get
Break
the
it
game,
down in
get
front
the
of
videos.
Suncorp. Yeah.
Woo! No, it's dark.
I mean, Skill Park.
Skilled night time. I'm doing a walk there.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be cold. I'm going to
Yeah,
Kathmandu jumper.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So
Stay tuned for that.
Look out for the cheerleaders. That's where I'll be.
Yeah, as usual. Lovely. Throw us out, my friend.
All right, my guy. That's Geordie Hughes. I'm the king. We're Media Vintage. We out.
See you next week.